What is up, everybody? I'm Ramon Torres, the educator at School Your Brain, and I want to point out today one thing. And this post is about negativity in your life. When people, it could be like a parent, right? It could be another teacher. It could be the students. When they try to critique you or give you negative feedback, do not let that put you down. Don't let that put you down because let me tell you something. That negative feedback that you get that you think hurts your feelings or it makes you second guess yourself and lose confidence, that negative feedback is your best friend. Let me tell you, it's your best friend because when you hear something negative towards you, that's really going to let you know whether you believe in something good enough, if you have passion in something, and if you really are confident in what you're doing. Because in the past, let me tell you, when somebody would tell me something, it would really, my feelings would be hurt, and I would start asking myself, am I built for this? I don't know. Like, I don't know if I can do this. But once you have passion for something, like, the feedback is only going to give you fuel because it's going to challenge you to be your best. So let me show you what I'm talking about today. So I had a situation that was a test to me, and like I said, in the past, something like this would have made me feel bad. But in this case, I came out laughing, and I came out even better because now I know that I'm on the right path. So let me just go over what I'm talking about here. This is Teachers Helping Teachers. This is a public group on Facebook. And there was a post by Julie Payne. And here she basically was asking, any ideas for how to reward a class virtually. And like I said, my name is Ramon Torres. I'm the educator at School Your Brain. So my job is to put out the best free content for teachers. And what I'm trying to do is document everything I'm learning, what I've learned in the past, and I want to share that with other teachers because I want to make a difference. And I'm not even asking for anything. I'm just the only thing if I ever ask from you would be like a comment, a share, or subscribe. That's it. Well, anyways, let's get into it. Ready? So again, they were asking. Julie Payne was asking for any ideas on rewarding a class. So I made a video on that. So I said, let me just share the video I made a while ago. And the video is called "The Science-Backed Way to Reward Student Behavior." So I just basically mentioned that. I just put a link to it. I said, make sure you follow these rules. So whatever and that's and I try to focus on big ideas because there's a lot of reward systems out there, but I like to get to the core of it, like what makes a reward system good in the first place. That way you can identify when somebody presents a reward system to you if it's going to be a good one or a bad one, because I'm looking at the strategy involved in applying the rewards. And this is not something I came up with myself. I do a lot of research. Like I have my 6 year in education, and what I did was I came across some research because I wanted to become a better teacher in terms of managing student discipline. And I came across a book called Karen Pryor's Don't Shoot the Dog. And it was a really good book. So if you have trouble with managing your students and, in terms of rewards and how to discipline, I highly recommend that book. It's a really, really good book. Like, you should definitely look it up. Karen Pryor, Don't Shoot the Dog. So what I want to say about that is that in that book, basically, she's a behavioral psychologist, and she shares like how to train anything. She says you could train pretty much anything. I mean, I think she even mentioned all the way down to like insects. You could train even fleas, I believe. I think she was saying it was crazy. I don't know about the flea example; it might be exaggerated, but she did mention something like that where she can train anything, and her focus is on reinforcing behaviors, and that's what I talked about in this video. Well, check this out, right? So it's a science-backed way to reward student behavior, and I shared that because I want to help out because the question was asked. So now look, if I scroll down here a little bit, I woke up in the morning to a comment by Scott Schwartz. So you can see this person here, Scott Schwartz. So I got a comment from him. So I thought usually, people give good feedback, like thanks for sharing, stuff like that. Well, in this case, let me go back. Let me show you. In this case, this is what he said. He put, please don't follow this video. So immediately I'm like, whoa, what was going on here? That's the first. And then it says, this teacher means well, but, right, they do not fully understand the principles of the science. And they go on to say, blah, 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 do what I'm telling you, don't listen to him. And they give you more information. And then they also say, to go back, like they have, where's it at? Right here, bribery versus reward. So this is what they focused on right here. A page from my parent workbook for at-home rewards plans. And So I watched my video because he said, don't follow this video. So I was like, whoa, did I say something wrong? So because I didn't record it just recently. It was a while ago. So I went back and watched it again because I was like, maybe I did say something wrong, right? Because I'm a lifelong learner. If I say something wrong, I'll go back and fix it. And then I watched it. I'm like, wait, everything I'm saying here is accurate. I remember reading the book. I read it more than once. And it's not just about reading and learning. It's about applying it in the classroom. So I've been applying it. And that's why I know what I said is true to what I learned from Karen Pryor in her book, Don't Shoot the Dog. So now look at this interesting. Let me go to let's go to what he shared. So he said, don't listen to me, right? Go here. So here's a book or a sample page from his book. And look at what immediately. This title says Bribery versus Rewards. Bribery versus Rewards. Now here going down, it says, in a bribery situation, you promise to give your teen a prize in exchange for a specific behavior. And then here he put, in a rewards plan, you never make any promises. If you want to read the whole thing, you could pause it. That way you can watch it. But I just want to highlight that for now because, again, they said I don't know what I'm talking about. And now let me take you to my video. And I want you to see or listen to this part right here. Create intrinsic motivation. You cannot tell them that they're going to earn something ahead of time because then you're bribing them at that point. So I'll just stop there. And I'll put a link to this video so you can watch it too. But that was just one part of the video where he says the exact same thing as me. Right? But yet, D. Scott claims I don't know what I'm talking about. Right? Like they mean well, but they don't know what you're talking about. And it's just funny that he said that. And when I saw that, I just started cracking. Like, it was just the funniest thing to me. It really, honestly, it made my day. Like, I went to school just on the way to work just laughing. Like, I cannot believe that they said, I don't know what I'm talking about. And that they said the exact same thing in their article. So I found it laughable. It was too funny. And I loved it. I was like, yes, thank you. Like, D. Scott Schwartz, you definitely made my day. And watch this. Ready? So right, he said don't follow this video. Look at how many likes he got. Ready? 1. Look look who liked it. Me. You know why? Because you can't let negative feedback knock you down. Negative feedback is your best friend because of the fact that it's going to challenge you to make sure what you're saying is accurate. So he made me go back and review what I said, and I was like, okay, I know what I'm talking about. Right? And I'm not worried about what the comments are because negativity is only going to make you work harder, right, and challenge you to be at your best, right? Contrast that if somebody's always praising you and saying, yeah, you're doing a great job, keep it up. It's not going to make you better because there's no challenge, right? So, and research shows that if you work with people that are, constantly questioning and, they, debating in a proper manner, like you're going to be better with people that think different than you. But it was just, in this case, I just wanted to share this video because oh man, it was so funny, like to see someone take the time to watch my video, right? To make a negative review and say don't follow it, they don't know what they're talking about. And then they're saying the same thing as me. Oh my gosh, it was just too funny. So I just wanted to say for teachers that are, making content and putting it out there, don't worry about the negative feedback. That's only going to make you better. Let's say, for instance, you did make a mistake. That negative feedback is going to help you make a correction, and then you're going to be better and come out better on top of that, right? But if nobody points it out, guess what? You're not going to get better. It just happens to be, in this case, he was incorrect. So keep putting content out there. Don't be afraid of negative feedback. That is your best friend because think about it. If you keep getting negative feedback, but if you truly love what you're doing, 10 years from now, right, 10, 15 years, whatever it is, you'll see that you're going to be much better because of that. So embrace negativity. It's good, right? Embrace critiques. It's good for you. That's all I want to share in this post. And I just want to wish D. Scott Schwartz, I want to wish you well in your future. And if you guys like this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, comment, visit schoolyourbrain.com. All this content I'm putting out there is going to be free. And it's something that I'm just starting out, just getting started. So definitely let me know if you have any questions. I'd love to hear from you. And connect with me on social media. So go to schoolyourbrain.com and you'll see that in the menu. All the links to my social media are there. Oh, yeah, and check the description. I'll put them in there as well. All right, I'll see you guys, and I wish you all well.